Although in this drawing the designer has marked the scale in the layout, a plan view architectural C-size sheet at 1:64, if we come back into the model, there's often value in incorporating a scale bar and a north indicator in model space and then having that be reflected in the layout space. And I'll add a scale bar. We'll put one of these on our website so you can download one for yourselves, but I'll add from another file. I'll go to this PC and to my temp folder where I've put a little scale bar. So here we are, scale bar 20 feet. I'm working in the US decimal feet system. So I'm going to say I've located that file and I'm going to say yes, I want to redefine it, and now I'm going to insert it into the drawing. So in comes the scale bar with a north indicator. So I'll pop it down, say there, and then select it and explode it. That'll give me the opportunity of picking the north point and rotating that north point to whatever is an appropriate direction. I might, for the sake of argument, be trying to position, say, a vegetable growing area, and I want it in the northern hemisphere. I want a southerly aspect. So if I zoom extents now, there's our scale bar, and if I come back here to my architectural plan view, see we can't quite see that scale. We've got the scale bar but not the north indicator, so that it's quite an easy matter to move that scale bar into position like so, unselect all, come back in here, and there's our scale bar. So that can be used. What I've done there is to have the scale bar and the north indicator with a greyed out colour, so it doesn't dominate the picture, but it's sitting in there. So that driveway there is a little more than 20 feet across. We can check that by saying, zooming in on the driveway. Not a bad idea to check these things. Pick our measure tool and say we're going to measure from that intersection there to this intersection there, distance of 17 feet. So we're fairly close. Just to check, what I'm going to do is to copy that scale bar from there to there and just make sure that the driveway indeed measures 17 feet on that scale bar, and it does. You might wish to turn the scale bar into a block and the north indicator into block. So I right click and say create block, and I'll just call it bar. Whoops, I'll take my caps lock off, just call it bar. For a pick point, I'll select that point there and do the same to the north indicator. Select it and create a block. We'll call it north. For a pick point or a base point, we'll say in the middle, and OK. Now rotation becomes quite easy. Just spin things around and we can move our scale bar to whatever point we like. We come back in here, there's our drawing, and if we plot that drawing, the scale bar and the north point will show. So I hope that shows that although we've printed a value for a scale, I think we've added a little more by adding that scale bar to the drawing. You might argue that the north point dominates a little, doesn't need to be as large as that, so select it and scale it by a factor of 0.5 and you are done. Back in here, there's our north indicator, which is now not dominating the view.